I think it's safe to say winter has officially hit. I'm on my way to enjoy the snow with Boosh. Oh, there's a deer right in front. I hope you can see it. Hello. How you guys doing? Oh, with buddy Boosh.
How's it going?
We're gonna go camp overnight tonight. We got the ATVs. Tell us about the tent that you have.
All right, so we're gonna be trying out this tent for the first time. It's about 30 years old. It's an old military tent I got from one of my coworkers, who got from one of his coworkers 25 years ago. I think it's made in 86 or 88 or something like that. It has a stamp on it. That's about all I know, but it's rubberized canvas, and I think it'll keep us warm.
Yeah, well, we got some tarps just in case. We haven't set it up yet. It's going to take some rigging, but it's cool. It's a really cool old surplus type tent. We'll see. We're going to spend the day ATVing there. We're going to camp near a waterfall. Should be a fun time. Alrighty. The first casualty.
Yes, yes.
Driving.
I feel like I look a lot cooler this time than last time.
It's the face mask.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Is it that way?
Pow, pow.
Yeah. It's a little thick. It's pretty deep.
It is deep, eh?
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah.
I'll try to make a trail, then if it doesn't work, then we'll just have to maybe go by the river further down or something like that.
Okay. You want me to move? Are you gonna go around? You probably can't go around me.
Yeah, you might want to back up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah. Hey, Boosh! Hey! Boosh! What if we put your pad? What if we put your pad between us and I try to push too?
It might work.
Might work?
It might work. I don't want to break anything.
I don't either, but I think it'll be fine.
I think it's way too deep for us to.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't it right there?
Yeah, it's not far. It's not far. I can try walking. Just a second. Maybe if we get on top of this ledge here.
That's what I thought too.
I'm gonna walk in front of my tracks. Okay.
I'm trying to knock down the snow in front of the tires just to get a little bit better grip. We're hoping that once we get on top of this little incline here, the snow will level out, but it doesn't seem promising. We need snowmobiles.
We do.
Like, this is no joke, man. At home, there's not much snow, and this is like up to my knees. Only a couple hours north. But we're high up, eh?
Yeah, we're pretty high up.
Fart.
Like 300 meters above the Lake Superior, 400 meters, something like that.
Like, I think we can get there. I just don't want it to snow anymore. I guess we'll have packed down.
We'll have to do a few runs, I think.
Yeah. Well, we can take turns leading, so it's not too rough on the machines.
Yeah, I think. Whoever comes in here later is gonna love us.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, I don't want to give up. I think we can give it a good try, because that's a nice spot. Like, literally, what? It's not even a 5 minute. It's like a minute from here.
Yeah.
On the ATVs.
Yeah, like not even a kilometer.
We gotta do it. So a good thing we brought those shovels though. What do you think about pushing it or no?
I don't think that'd be a good idea.
No?
No. No. I'm gonna get it just back up a little bit.
What?
This thing's a beast!
Yeah, it is.
The farmers don't get stuck in their fields and...
Well, I guess that's where it stops.
Well, thank you for grabbing my bat. How long ago did I lose that?
Just right there.
Oh, okay. When I start balancing, eh?
Yeah. No, good job, man. Thanks for breaking that.
Bro, oh, that was intense.
It was.
It would have been easier to snowshoe from that point, I
Yeah.
think.
I worked with a sweat.
Actually, pretty long, Jones.
Yeah. Okay. We're at this beauty spot, so check it out.
Should have wore the sweater in. Holy.
Yeah, it warmed up. Yeah, we do got to make a couple more passes, like Boosh was saying, just to tamp everything down. That way, if it does snow more, which it's supposed to do, we hopefully won't get stuck here. This is the first real snowfall for me. I can't believe how much snow there is. Just a beauty spot. So Boosh and I camped here before with our ATVs and my hot tent last winter, if it looks familiar to you. All right, so this is the ground sheet, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, and then this is the tent itself.
Yes.
So this is a beast of a tent from the 80s, 88 or 86. You know which one? One of the two.
86, I believe.
86?
Yeah.
It's a rubberized canvas. The thing probably, how much do you think that weighs? 40 pounds? Yeah, that's definitely 40 pounds, all of 40 pounds. But yeah, we're gonna open it up and see, man. It hasn't been put up by Boosh yet. I've never seen one of these. I can't even really envision what it is, but apparently it's got two sides to it, you're saying?
Yes.
So then we have tarps to make it a three-sided thing where we can have a fire in front, which seems cool. Let's get this open.
What pick for this one? What way? So this is going to go really long this way, which works out because that's the way it's going to lay on the wall. Maybe I'll flip it over, I think the open side would be it has a snow skirt. Never seen that.
All right. There's some burn holes and stuff in it, so if it's been used.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's not.
No. I think this is the middle right here.
That's the middle?
Yeah. Let's grab that crease.
It's real heavy, so we're going to use a ratchet strap to hold it up. We have them, and that's probably the better bet. We do have that big hank of rope too, but there's no way we'll get it half as tight as a ratchet strap. So, yeah, we'll see. I really can't even picture this thing yet. Is this, it's length, it's gonna lay this way lengthways? This is only, it's in half?
It's in half.
So it's super long?
Wide and high.
Wide and high.
Wide and high. So that's the length this way. And that's the top right there. And those ends are the bottoms. There's a squirrel up there.
Get him with the ratchet strap. So we're gonna have to connect a couple of them together, I assume.
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, these are 10 feet long, 12 feet long or something. So, let's see if
I could probably help you instead of just
That's okay.
holding this
That's
camera.
okay. I like the close up. It's alright. Quickest knot ever tied.
Nice. Alright, I can do something.
Oh, it's so close. It's painful.
No, what about just put it through the one tree?
Too smart.
Yeah.
I like that.
All of our problem. I don't know. Will it go through?
I didn't go through. I don't know if it'll come out. I'll stand in the quad if we have to get it out.
Perfect. Played a dangerous game. Go high, young man.
Oh. Imagine swimming with no sword.
Oh.
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 It's like darts.
That's how you gotta do it. Cool.
Yeah.
Our powers combined. Captain Ratchet. Captain Ratchet.
Let's power some salted pork.
Should I do this one too or no?
Yeah. I like these ones because the new ones, they have the plastic, where the old style is just metal and you don't know where.
Right.
Yeah.
And it gets always rusty and doesn't
Yes.
work. Nice. Look at that. Is it high enough, you think?
I think so. Once you shovel it, I think we'll get.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
It's above my head. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
happy.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay. Well, this will be on the outside then.
Yeah.
Okay. These are blackout. I did a little research. I think these things are blacked out so you can have lights in them and they can't be seen from above.
That's cool.
Yeah. Still connected?
He's been pumping them out lately too. You see that?
Yeah.
We're dying off now, but he's been good for a while. I need a friggin' full meal after this. It's so brittle because it's cold, eh?
It is, yeah. There's the window with the door at the walls.
With the window! Wow! The snow fall down my face.
It's big. You can tell it's originally by all the
Yeah.
rain center.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been used for sure. You're doing a good job, Boosh.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
Are we done?
And that's where we're sleeping tonight.
Bonus!
So I think now, right above these windows, I'll show you the other two. Oh. Okay. I think this is what we have to pull out. And that's the roof. So you want to pull that side, I'll pull the other side, we'll see how it looks?
Yeah. I'm grabbing the two middle toggles.
Little they're D-rings.
Yes, yeah.
That's
And
pretty
the
big.
D-rings will be like taut, right? That'll be the wall.
Yeah.
I can't really see anything.
Might hold form. It's gonna be really wide. Really wide.
That's cool.
You want that to be in the background, or you want when we have a fire? Or you want that to be in the background?
One side is going to stay open.
Yeah.
That's what we're deciding.
We can keep both sides open. It's warm
I
enough.
think that we should, especially for two reasons. I would like to see this. The fire here would be nice. and then the wind is coming from predominantly that way.
Yeah.
So why don't we just block that back? Yeah?
I like that.
All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, cool. 'Cause, yeah, I don't want to block that out, really. And then we can film from inside. It's going to be so big.
It's gonna be massive.
Like, we don't have to worry, like, our fire doesn't have to be huge either.
No.
All right. Boosh clipped carabiners on either side, and to hold it in place like a toggle kind of thing.
Hi.
This is huge.
I think this would be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, we need to cut steaks then, right?
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
All right. We just found out, Boosh did not know, but there's a stove jack in his tent, and he was very excited.
Oh, I'm very happy.
Right there. Oh, thank you. Look at that. I forgot my saw at the fort, and I didn't have time to go get it before we were coming out, so I stopped at a corner store on the way up and found a bow saw at a corner store. So we'll see how good it is. The brand is Bow Saw. The brand is Gilmore. We're gonna make the steaks a little bit on the long side because of the snow and because of how substantial they need to be to hold up that weight. Well, that saw is not great. Maybe might have to tighten the blade. Garbage. I'm gonna have to tighten it. It's easy enough. Just move it down one notch. Oh, it's not gonna go. It's not going to go. What the heck? Can't even tighten it. Ah, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Get on there, you son of a gun. There we go. I got it. It's easy enough, right? So I got it on the second hole. No. Probably just not that good of a blade, to be honest. Anyway, we got 1, 2, 3, 5 steaks, 6 if you include that little one. Need to probably point some of the ends on this because the ground might be a little bit on the frozen side.
Another one for you.
Nice.
Ratchet straps, and I'm trying to keep them nice and square with the ridge line behind me, and the rest of the pack will be here. It's easier just to put the other ones out, it's already guided. Oh, that's a pretty axe. I like that.
Oh, you haven't seen it? It's so nice. Someone refurbished it and made it for me.
Cool.
This is Tommy Temper or Tommy Truax. I love it, man.
Beautiful.
A little nail puller on the back of it.
Yeah. I'm just going to...
Yeah, here, I'll take it.
Oh man, that's nice.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
It's weighted.
Thank you for this one though.
No worries. We're going to use one ratchet strap on either side. Boosh already did his side. Put it in this middle one above the window. Here's the window on my side. I'm going to pull it out and stake it out. And then we have stakes and ropes to pull out the rest of it. Bam, son. So that's how it's supposed to go, that side. I was way higher on that side, but that's how it'll be.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's how high the sides are supposed to be. We'd only have, we have to tie to the ground. Normally they should, the rope should be out. We can only do that in certain spots here. That side looks good. So I guess it's modular, and you can add other pieces that are exactly like this to make it longer, and then an end cap, the old end cap.
It's taking shape now, eh?
Yeah, it is. That stove jack's probably in the right spot, to be honest with you, and that window. I imagine that stove jack is supposed to be right there. It's higher on that side for sure. But whatever. It's big, dude.
It's really big.
You can set this up like, get a little spot of land, a little permanent little
Cottage.
Even if you don't have the sides on, you can still have that wood stove in there. That'd be like a kitchen.
That would be really nice.
Uh-huh.
If I get a nicer tent, we can use this as a shed for the garage.
There you go, yeah. Quad tent. It looks horrible over here because of the weights, of how high that is, and how low this is.
This is quite large.
It needs to be up like that. If I can get this, maybe I can tie this up higher. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Hey, bear.
Bear.
So since this is so big, we've decided we're gonna make this spot over here. We're gonna level it out. We're not gonna try and take all the snow away because who wants to do that? Certainly not me. And then potentially on the ground underneath that is on uneven ground. We're going to flatten this snow all out here. Then we're gonna hang a tarp on the back behind. And then we're gonna leave all this stuff over here. We have chairs, so we don't have to really worry about it over here. It's less work for us. We'll have the snow right, the fire right in front. But as long as we get this side over here cleaned up, which is actually the most amount of snow in the whole thing, really. But there's a little pit over there from someone who was doing donuts. I don't know who that would have been in their ATV, but
Nobody needs to say it was an ATV. It could have been whatever. Could have been one of those hikers.
Yeah. So let's flatten this area out. last time we were here, the hockey. We should have played hockey. That's how I feel now. My heart! It hurts already. Why does my heart hurt? That's slick. Cool. That's like this flattest spot's going. It'll be nice and snug together.
You can almost put two walls here and have a little door right in the middle.
Little partition. All right. To get this tarp on, if we are like, do you want it to cover mainly this? Because it's 10 by 10. It's not going to cover the whole thing.
No.
So we can either. I do have a secondary tarp. Okay, let's do that. We'll put this in the middle and put the secondary tarp there
Okay.
to block us where we're sleeping.
I was thinking because you can go to wherever eyelets will reach the corners, and then you can just pull it down. And I'd be content with that, even if it's. We'll see how much.
Yeah, let's do it. Sure. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What's under there for you?
Yep. Set it and forget. This will work fine, eh?
Nice and taut.
Nice and taut.
Measured precisely for the job.
That taut line play. Nice. Oh, you know what? We can even probably. Yeah. Just pull down a bit. Tie it up again. Pull on these. Yeah. For show.
You can even weave it through.
You could weave it. I'm not much of a weaver myself.
No.
Oh. Victor.
Home is where the ground sheet is.
You got that right, buddy.
It's warming, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is looking pretty homely. Very cool, man. Open it up all the way, yeah?
Yeah. I think it's.
That's not perfect, eh? Man, we are going to be comfortable, dude.
Yes. I'm excited.
Yeah, this is perfect.
We want to use this thing for about a month now, eh?
Your tent? That's how long, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice, man. I'm happy with this. We've got our beds made. I'm using my bivvy. I'm behind next to the tarp. And Boosh has his couple sleeping bags here. We're going with the all green theme. It's over that tarp. Got some good birch bark. A couple pieces of hardwood already. Jackpot. We should really spend the rest of the time we can possibly do cutting wood. The rest of the time we can possibly do. The rest of the light we have left in the day we should spend cutting wood, collecting firewood. Nice score, Boosh.
Thank you. That seems pretty dry.
Yeah, it sure does.
Is it balsam?
Spruce.
Spruce?
We got water at least, we don't have to melt snow.
nice. I like having it in the water.
Oh yeah. Boosh found the mother load tree, but after this one we won't have to cut anymore with the firewood we already had. Didn't film that.
Oh.
Yep. A lot of the wood we got is pretty damp. There are some dry pieces. I'd say 80% of the wood is either damp or wet. This is how it goes right now this time of year. It rained for a bunch and then snowed on top of it. But Boosh is out looking for some dry spruce twigs and stuff like that. There's a few dry pieces of maple we have here too to get it going. It's only about 5 o'clock now, it's getting dark, but we are going to need firewood. Probably stay up awake until around 10 or so, I would assume. We have to cook, so we do have a lot of firewood. We need a little bit more dry stuff, but anyway, the saw isn't all that bad. It's not as good as my Agua, but that's just because of the blade. There you go. We're doing all right. What do you think? So we'll probably have the chairs there and there.
Yeah, that sounds
And
good.
have the fire just out here a bit.
That sounds good.
All right. Maybe I'll shovel it a bit.
This is bone dry.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice, man. What is it, bird?
Yeah, yellow bird.
Oh, it's a bone dry.
They're standing up.
That's crazy. We'll probably have the fire right around here. Just gonna get this wood out of the way and dig the snow out a little bit. Maybe make a little bit of a backing. And we gotta get this fire going because I need to eat soon and we need to make coals and everything. Coals for cooking. We're losing light quick. Yeah, that's one thing I don't miss is shoveling snow away from campsites and stuff. Like, it's not a fun chore. Summertime is really easy living, eh?
It is, yeah.
Summertime.
I take it for granted. I come back to this.
Yeah, there's only 6 months of it, so it's no big deal. It's a pretty big space. I'm gonna line it with some logs. Actually, are these good for firewood or are these good for lining?
Those are decent ones.
These are decent?
I think this one here might be a little wet.
Okay. This one?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Cut that one in half, maybe. The bigger ones that are more wet than the others, cut it in half, and then we'll line this pit with them. We'll have 4 wide, and it'll be a really good base. They're like 3.5, 4 inches wide each. It'll dry it out, stay up off the ground, and this will turn into coals. It's a win-win. Win-win-win-win. 4 wins. Yeah, that's wet. That's so wet. Alright. That is the base of all bases. Ace of base.
Crank it.
Alright, we got our sheets of birch bark, and I was able to grab a bunch of cedar off of a dead stump and split it all up so we have great kindling. Got the rest of our fuel ready to go. Use this as a little prop. should go pretty good, I would assume. This birch bark was hanging up in the middle of a tree, so it's super dry. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure you all do, but birch bark will burn even when wet, which is handy. Also, ash tree will burn when green. Not as good as birch, obviously, or birch bark. Birch bark, rather. Birch wood is usually no good, unless it's kiln dried or found by Boosh.
Mystical powers.
I'll be here all night. Look at that. Oh man, she's a friggin' fire already, bud.
Television of the woods.
Yeah. I always love how, like, if you spend your time getting the preparation right for a fire, it goes up quickly and without a hitch.
Yeah, it can be stressful if you aren't prepared.
Definitely, or not got enough prep. Yeah, if you're unprepared. Yep. You're right. Oh, the popping noises.
Cooking's kind of like that too. Eh? If like it's a dirty kitchen and stuff's all over the place, it's harder than if it's got ingredients ready to go.
Definitely. Look at that. That's almost like cordage. That's cedar. That's cedar wood.
Oh.
Friggin' roaster, bud. It's a ranger. We'll have good coals.
Oh yeah.
A lot of hardwood.
That stuff at the bottom will start burning, eh?
Yeah, they'll coal up big time.
Feels kind of dry.
Save the dry. This is what we used to do. I learned this from a guy named Lone Tracker. Lone Tracker from the UP. He's a Youper. Oh yeah, the one of them there Youpers. Back in the day, actually. I haven't heard from him in a long time, but he was the real deal. We ate a porcupine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we got one out of the tree with a 22 and wrapped it in bacon, put it on a spit over the fire.
Oh man.
Still tasted like pine.
It did, eh?
It tasted just like pine, bro.
That's what they eat, eh?
That's what they eat, yeah. Pine came in later. Well, not only will this help to dry out the wet pieces of wood, it looks super cool. And that's what it's all about, right? This is gonna give us a nice bed of coals, a good amount of warmth. That's a great fire. That's an absolutely amazing fire. Check out the pile of food. We got the old potato, onion, garlic, dealy, and then Boosh. Brought these epic chops. They're very thick. They're smoked. Oh no, no, I'm getting fogged out. Hold on, hold on. Hold it up. There we go. Oh.
Some Kessler chops.
Go. Beauty. That's a good fire. You can cook on one side of it, still keep it going hot. We should totally, oh yeah, should get these potatoes on, I guess. I wonder if is this gonna, yeah, that's the rest of it on there, isn't it?
That works out. Probably, I think it leveled it out a little more.
Pardon?
I think it leveled it out a little more.
Nice. Look at that. You bringing applesauce for the pork chops?
Throw an apple.
Mash that up. The snow is coming down pretty good now. So I'm gonna try and clean up my gear as much as I can. excuse me. Get whatever I need out. I'll bring this underneath the tent.
But you know what? There's enough room here for like to have all the film gear spread out. Like,
Yeah, oh
the
yeah.
size of the tent's kind of nice for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how big and open it is. Like you can.
I think they like put these together and made offices out of them out in the field.
Think so?
I think so. Yeah, it's just
Like
so
two
wide.
of these wide would be ideal.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine the coverage you would have.
Yeah. I wonder if you could do like just two tarps like. You could put like a. You could already sleep like a few people. In
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
No, you could rig this up. Yeah, because if you put tarps out on an angle even, right? Going from this side out on an angle to like a V, you know what I mean? Like almost create like a pyramid type thing. Yeah. And then you could rig this up so much higher.
I bring this to Bushcraft meetup. I just want to learn how to put together quicker.
Yeah, imagine that with all the help too, people would
yeah.
get it up easy.
I think ridge poles would. They've had in poles for it would be.
If you made your own aluminum poles or something too, like if you knew the setup,
Yeah, it would be too hard. It'd just be.
a fork stick on either side that you can cut with an aluminum pole across.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. I don't think anything ran down this, or it doesn't get too complex.
They're good to go.
Yeah, they're good to go. Yeah, I can take look at this guy, man. That was a little bird.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. This looks amazing. I'm excited to dig in. Do you want some salt at all?
Oh, no, thank you.
I'm pretty salty already.
Yeah, pretty salty.
All right. Yeah, rubbing up too much salt. Smells like bacon.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much this is like thick bacon, better cut.
Oh, boy, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's so good.
They stay pretty succulent, eh?
Man, that's on point. We're just holding yours and tongs.
Yep.
Nice.
Picking away.
It's like melting in your mouth almost, man. You're right, I didn't need to put salt on it. Oh, buddy, that's so good.
The butcher is close to me. I can smell him smoking the bacon and these chops when he's making them.
Oh, yeah?
I think he does it on Sundays, because sometimes I smell it, but I can't go into the store. I can't imagine how hungry I'd be to be like living beside a Subway where you can smell like the bread smell.
Oh, dude. There used to be a Subway in the same building as, well, there is in the Sioux downtown in the TD building. There's a Subway, but in the old Blockbuster in Windsor, there used to be a Subway in there, and without fail, like you go in to rent a movie and you end up leaving with a sub. Just the smell wafts in.
I think that's why they have the baked bread by the entrances of metros.
Ooh, green potatoes. The potatoes are done. A little crispy. Oh yeah, nice and soft. So what do you know about this tent, or what do you assume about this tent and its origins? I know you said you had a couple ideas earlier. Might have been from the Gulf War.
Yeah, it's from the late 80s, so I don't know if this is American or Canadian, being from a border town.
Right.
And I think this might be, oh, it's hard to say, but it's from that era. They would be using this sort of stuff in the Gulf War, definitely. I think these were replaced by a style of tent that has like a frame that just pops out kind of deal for rapid deployment.
Right, because this is not a quick
No,
quick setup.
You need a lot of manpower. And I'm sure it's a lot easier with the frame, but still.
Yeah, and so it's missing the frame, obviously.
No frame. But it has a stove jack.
It has a stove jack with a flap that you can tie back, which is handy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's fun to like see these things, man. Like this is probably seen action, or at least been overseas somewhere. It's definitely been used. It's super old, almost as old as I am. It's fun to use this kind of stuff, fun to see it. I would have never seen this otherwise. I bet you couldn't find one of these. I'm sure it has a name. I don't know. On that where it says the year it was made, it doesn't say a name or anything?
No, it's all like
Numbers?
the numbers and codes and
Right.
stuff. I think it's like a style of temper tent.
What did you say again?
A temper?
Temper?
Tent? Yeah, temper tent.
What is that?
The kind of tent that I think the U.S. military used, other militaries, and it's blacked out so you can't see light through it. And
Right, okay.
it's modular like this.
If anyone knows, let us know in the comments, please.
Yeah, yeah. I really like to know.
Yeah, anything about it, yeah.
Could be a garage.
It could be a garage. We set it up the proper way, too. It's snowing this way. If we would have set it up the other way, we would have been getting snowed on like crazy. Our stuff's totally dry. But, all right, get back with you after this. A little saggy over there. Boosh set up a tarp on this side, so now we have nice enclosed space. It's very comfy in here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. It's bucking out. There we go.
Nice. Well, Boosh, I think I might be going to bed, buddy. Is it about time? Eat enough of those cheese balls? Oh man, we put a dent in that. That's not good. Alright guys, all foggy lens. It's about midnight now. Time to go to bed, so I'm gonna tuck in. I'll see you with you guys in the morning. Good night. I'll see you guys in the morning, more like it. It's still snowing. Quite a bit. But in here, nice and safe and warm. Flat lay. Tripod holding the tarp up. No wind coming through here. Bonus.
Well, good morning. Slept in. That's okay. I can't do it at home, but I can do it out here for some reason. So it was a really good night. Got dark out quick. It's hard to film in the dark. We ended up putting another side onto the shelter though, just to block the wind.
Yeah, it worked out good actually.
Yeah, it did very well. Feels like a little cabin now kind of deal. And I'm just trying to get my strength up to get out of my sleeping bag and bear fight the cold. It's probably about -5 right now, and won't be here for too long this morning. Might have some breakfast and get out of here. We got stuff to do later on the day, so it was fun, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good night, definitely. This is a very cozy shelter. I'm not trying to get the strength to get up. I'm trying to get the motivation.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to find the word courage, I think. But
I'll go with courage, yeah. Yeah, it is cold out there. My boots are frozen, so.
yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. Anyways, I'll catch up with you folks after we try to put frozen boots on.
Nice.
Woo! Oh yeah, I can see the whole thing from there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Such a wide angle, it's ridiculous.
Our fire was pretty big last night. We burned all that wood. Worked out great. There's for scale. But I'm sure this is all dead cold now. Oh, it's not.
Nice.
That's a trip. We could probably blow that. Let's blow it in flames. Awesome. I think we're gonna get some tea on. Boosh was nice enough to bring some boiled eggs, so that sounds phenomenal right now. And some tea and some eggs, maybe a breakfast bar. Tear down camp. My battery died on my camera right as I was blowing this into flames, but it worked out pretty well. Boosh went up, grabbed some twigs, threw that on there, so this is going pretty good. We can get our tea going from here. There's water down by the lake. Actually, I have an algae full of water still.
Same here,
You
yeah.
do? All right, perfect.
I'd rather it warm than cold right now.
Yep. Got my whole sleep system in here. I'm probably just gonna roll it up, stuff it into a bag. Smells like farts in here, man. Oh yeah, this is wet underneath like normal. Make sure I don't need anything in here. Batteries. And I can still stuff the rest in there. I strap it to my ATV, it's no problem. It's fun not having to jigsaw puzzle your way or Tetris your things back into place before you leave. Maybe when I take down my tarp off the side and start packing up.
That's a good idea, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The teardown should be interesting.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, my toots keep getting trapped in here, and every time I bend down, it shoots like toot shoot up my nose. It's kind of like brutal torture, but
The Tooter Hooter.
the tooter hooter. Just hooting toots over here.
When I bought this sleeping bag, they had rolled it into the bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
you never do that again. Where are my gloves? I had to put these next to the fire for quite some time to thaw them out. They're stiff as a board. Got a can of chili. That's good. Pretty happy with this ATV purchase overall. If I had to do it again, I might not buy Polaris just because of my experience with the customer service and the store that I have to deal with in the Sioux. I'm sure anyone who has dealt with them knows exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, the machine as a whole, pretty solid. Not had too much complaints, even when I drive it like I don't know what I'm doing, which is most of the time. Warm the old girl up a touch. Boosh's ATV was loaded up to the gills with extra tarps and tents and stuff, so I took his chair for him, and then I can put the duffel bag right on top. A couple bungees and we're good to go. Now it's time to tear this thing down. Got all the stuff out. All right.
I'll get my stuff in there. We can just put it right on. And
Yeah. Yay! We did it! It wasn't that bad.
No, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
You can see the footprint we had started way over here on the other side of the mud, way back to that clearing. Pretty flat, pretty level. Did you just elbow drop it?
It's so heavy. It'll work. I got bungees. Hold it there. I'll hold it here.
Almost 1 in the afternoon. We're gonna get out of here now. Everything's tore down. This is an awesome spot. Well, this was such a fun trip. Thanks for inviting me to play with your new tent.
No problem, man. Thanks for coming out to play.
No worries. It was a fun experience. I love this spot. I like ATVing, and playing around with that tent was something that I'll never do again unless it's that same one. You know what I mean? That you can't find that thing around.
I don't think there's many around anymore.
No, it's pretty unique, so it was a cool experience. We found out there's a stove jack in it. Boosh is pretty pumped about that. I have an extra wood stove that he can use with it, so that works. We gotta build up like a wood frame. You're saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe get some poles too, aluminum poles at least. Figure out how it works really well, and then set it up with a wood stove. And then it doesn't even matter that it's not enclosed. You can close off the one side or whatever. But having that enclosed space, or that covered space with the wood stove, you can cook there.
Be nice.
Chill in there, sleep on the other side.
You have a cabin and a little bit of a porch.
Right, exactly. And with a higher ridge line, like we were saying too, you'd get a better drape. This is as high as we can go right now. But yeah, try it out again, I'm sure.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm sure it'll be more comfy next time. It's already good.
It can only get better for sure. All right, guys, thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed this video. Really appreciate you watching. I have another one coming up real soon, so we'll see you soon. Take care. Ah, tripods are so cold. Hands too cold, too cold. All right. Goodbye. The stump. I ran over it.
That's cool.
Fun?
A little drifty, eh?
Yeah. You guys okay?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Stupid icy ramp. I saved it at the end. Saved it at the end.